This shooting took place in Jacksonville, Florida. I tell you that Trayvon Martin was killed in Central Florida. And it seems like there's some unrest within the spirit world. Don't get me started. I'm Consaco, fearless leader of AO Nation, and this is a sad, special, angry episode of if you are in AO Nation and you don't have your Are You Serious t-shirt, I don't know what the fuck you doing. Get your shit together, big homie. Big bitch, get your shit together. The shirts are now $20. The Big Facts Podcast snapbacks are $25. You go to paypal.me/RUSerious10. Handle your business. If you're not in AO Nation, do what you've been doing. Ride the bench. Ride the bench. There will be pictures. I am going to start posting the pictures of when you get your shirt. Send your picture to my social media. Because I'm going to start posting those in the beginning of these episodes. Which I probably did on this episode. On Facebook, a couple of days ago, it was a white dude fighting, a big ass white dude fighting 3 white police officers. Beating their ass up. He's like, what's up? What's up? Let's do it. What's up? What's up? Let's do it. He was really fighting their ass. They were like trying to shoot him with the taser. He was matrixing that shit like, fighting their ass. Not 2 days before that, I think another nigga got shot in the back. And then, before that I did a story about the black police officer assaulting the black dude in Baltimore. Another white boy just shot up people. We got another mass murderer that was not brought in unscathed only because he killed himself. Have you noticed that the only time these school shooters, mass murderers, do not get brought in unscathed is when they kill themselves? Other than that, they're brought in without a fucking scratch. But a nigga can have a child support warrant, run away, and he gets killed. I'm not on the side of pointing out all of the fucking, you know what I'm saying? I'm not on that side. I'm just going to highlight what the fuck the police do wrong. Police officers are human. Not every black police officer is a fucking coon. Not every white police officer is a fucking racist. It's like, it's police officers that gave me some police officers didn't have to, you know what I'm saying, let me go. They let me go with no license, no nothing, like, you know what I'm saying? It's been, I'm not on that police bashing shit. That's not what I'm on. I've told all the street niggas, put everything that is criminal down, go legit for 30 days so we can see who the fuck, if we just highlight what other people do wrong, and we, know what I'm saying, we throw our hands up, know what I'm saying, then we'll see what the fuck is going on. If you truly believe that this shit will continue to keep going, even if we ain't doing nothing wrong, let's show it. Let's show it. Because it will always be justified of us getting did however the fuck we getting did, as long as we're on this side of the law and the taxpayers feel like they need the police to police us, to protect them. I think this whole fucking thing goes back to stereotyping and profiling, but I cannot start on that shit until we get this whole little thing together, where it's understood that my mama told me a long time ago, if you right, I'm riding with you no matter what. But if you wrong, I'm not fucking with it. I'm thinking about doing a story on something that I saw on Facebook. It was this crackhead girl. Y'all probably seen it. The crackhead girl who, she fucking, she like in New York somewhere, and she telling her story about how she got out there on the street and all this shit like that. Like, oh man, you know, wasn't that fucked up and shit like that? And it was just all kind of like, that shit was sad as fuck. Well, I thought I shared that shit. Like, I guess I ain't share that shit. But it was sad to see out there, you know what I'm saying? She just out there whole, like, you see, like, you know the crackheads in your neighborhood. Just, you know, I wasn't on this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the girl with the bald head, like, the low cut, whatever, like that. She, like, in New York. She got on, you know what I'm saying? Like, just looking fucked up, whatever. And somebody give her $1 and shit. Like, that's what you doing to someone's, you know what I'm saying? If us as black people had to get our dope from white folks, it'll be a lot less, we wouldn't be as fucked up. What I'm saying is, if you really feel like we being pushed down that fucking far, then let's do something about it. Before I go into it about this white boy, how they stereotype us, all that good shit, whatever like that, my nigga, if you really feel like we being that fucked up by the law, that we need to be protected from ourselves, then let's, you know what I'm saying, let's do what we gotta do then. If you would not want someone to sell if you wouldn't want someone to sell it to your mom, then don't sell it to nobody. I'm talking to you because this is how the system works, and my nigga, what you doing is affecting me down here in the South. You can be in Boston, Baltimore, New Hampshire, wherever the fuck you at, but what you doing is affecting me down here. Because as long as these fucking racists, not white people, racists, which means they can be Mexican, black, white, any fucking, as long as these fucking racists can say, this is what a criminal looks like. Look at what they do to each other. Of course we have to treat them like this. The nigga don't have no leg to stand on. As long as you feel like what you need outweighs someone else's fucking life, then what's going on is deserved. I said 30 days of no fucking crime. And I'm saying it by their fucking standards. By their fucking standards. No crime. Because it is not but 3 of them that even have anything to do with you, my nigga. I'm not telling you because black power. I'm not telling you that. I'm telling you because in a few months, you're going to be locked the fuck up trying to get a bond on that very charge. And in a couple of years, your people going to start falling the fuck off. Like, damn, this nigga still going to jail for this shit? My nigga, it's any day for you. It's any day. At any fucking day, any time, these motherfuckers going to swoop down on you. Right now, you're under investigation. Do you know that when the Fed got me, like, the fucking, like, the night before, the very night before, my cousin saw, like, know what I'm saying? Nigga, I'm on, nigga. I'm showing them the shit, whatever like that. Do you know that the next fucking day, them bitches converged on me? If you feel like you being followed, if you feel like you under investigation, you are. So I'm really trying to help you. Like, you can run this shit however you want to run in your mind, out of this, out there. I'm talking to you, my nigga. And if it's your people in the street, if you're a bitch or whatever like that, if you're profiting off of a nigga being in the street, whatever like that, and you hearing this shit, I advise, if you love the nigga, if you care about what's really going on, I advise you to goddamn show him the video. But he gonna see it, you know what I'm saying? I'm him. It's just, I'm him after he got out, after doing them 10 years. I'm that far advanced. We're gonna get into the school shooter shit, but let me holler at you right fast. Because this right here should be confirmation. For you. You've been looking for a reason to step out of what you in right now so you can actually think clear. You don't like having to take sleeping pills, bars, and tabs in order to sleep at night. You don't like that shit for real. The reason why you stay fucked up is because you can't take what you got going on sober. If you were sober, you would be fucking insane right now because you wouldn't be able to control all the shit. The only way you're able to live without going slap fucking crazy is to be high. I guarantee you cannot go a day without getting high. I guarantee it. This is why you'll say that weed ain't a fucking drug. Even though you need that shit. You wasn't born with no goddamn weed. Anything can be a fucking drug as long as you're addicted to it. Fuck this story. Let me talk to you, dog. This story ain't got shit to do with you, yeah. But my nigga, I'm trying to tell you something. Because this should be fucking evident. How many of these little white boy gaming motherfuckers have shot shit the fuck up? Yet and still, when they come together, there is no fucking security. It's the white boy gamers that are killing fucking people. Not niggas. Not the niggas on the corner. The niggas out here standing on the corner selling dope. Or just standing out this bitch smoking dope. We're not the one killing people. But we're dying. We're dying. We're getting killed and not receiving any justice. Which is why Tariq Nasheed said that there's a curse on Florida. Because the people of Florida allowed a murder to go unpunished. The people of Florida, fuck the law of man, fuck a loophole and all that shit like that. A boy died because a faggot that felt like he had an extra dick because he had a gun ran down on a little boy knowing that he had a gun. Like, if you didn't have that fire, you would not have done that boy like that. But the fucked up part is, he knew that that boy would not be able to control himself. He knew that that boy would not be smart enough to say, I know this motherfucker ain't got no motherfucking heart. He must got something on him. I'm not just gonna run down just like a fucking animal. An animal is just straight, not reading what's going on. We not animals. He treated that boy like a fucking animal. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. The fuck are you doing out here? Knowing that the law, the system, is going to take the word of a racist on the neighborhood watch that only joined so he could kill somebody before they take the word of a troubled teenager. Black teenager. You name me one court that's gonna believe you, my nigga. This is the litmus test of the street. If a bitch can say that you raped her right now without any evidence, simply her saying it, if she can say that right now and a jury will believe her over you simply because of how you look and your criminal past, you probably need to get the fuck from where you at, big dog. Whatever the fuck it is you doing, you probably need to stop that shit because you one bitch away. You one fuck up away. Trust me. All my niggas who done got rape charges thrown on them. All my niggas who done got false charges thrown on them. Please. Let the people know how hard it is to come from up under that false charge. Simply because of the way you look and the way that the fucking victim looked. Dog, we not playing no regular game out here. Which is why I also fault the rappers. Hold 1 second. This is why I fault the rappers. Why isn't this the only thing that niggas is talking about? I'm telling you. they are not going to have an issue in the first erasing what the fuck Colin Kaepernick did. Because they're showing you that speaking about the shit will not get you no money. But on the other hand, not speaking about it, you can slither right up to the fucking top. Is this why you niggas don't walk it? Why talk it? Yeah. Y'all will rap about any fucking, and this is why the fuck they don't let black folks win. This is why black folks don't win in the music industry no more. This is why you gotta be Mexican or white, or Pacific Islander, or Asian. Look at that goddamn boy. What's his name? Oh, I forgot. I'm the one that dropped the top. I'm the one that, know what I'm saying? The Kid Trunks. Look at these motherfuckers. Look what kind of niggas is on top. Because they know that these niggas right, and I'm going to keep saying this motherfucking shit, nigga. They know that these niggas right here ain't got no emotional tie to nothing that's going on in the motherfucking streets that they homeboys is enacting. The record labels execs, I told y'all, is all friends and all at the golf course with the lawyers, police officers, the head of the police officers, the judges, the pharmaceutical heads, the big tobacco people, anybody else, I'm not going to keep going to that shit, but anybody else you can name that profits off of the fucking detriment of young black males. Which also, I'm starting to believe that it may be some black women on that motherfucking golf course. Starting to believe it may be some black women at that goddamn golf course. Sorry. But I'm saying, because I'm starting to hear about some motherfucking, I don't give a fuck. I'm starting to hear about some goddamn child support payments that is fucking ridiculous. It seems like y'all keep a leash on a nigga neck so fucking tight that black women, you making it risky for a nigga to fuck with you. Because as soon as a nigga make it to where he actually got something in life, he know that you might start tripping out. So you can't really answer the question why a black man don't want to fuck with a black bitch. Because look at what niggas are going through. It is looking like you're against the black man. Let me stop before I go too far into that shit, because I was finna say something about Cardi B and Offset, and I was about to say something about goddamn, not Black China, but you know, Black China, Nicki Minaj, even goddamn Beyonce. Because I'm still not over that shit that went down that elevator. I'm not over that shit. That shit just rubbed me the wrong way. But my nigga, I'm talking to you. Black mothers, I'm talking to you. If you have a son, if you have a nephew, if you have a grandson, I'm talking to you. Because these are things that that child is dealing with every day. One of these days, your boy, son, grandson, nephew, he might come home dead after a while. And you may not understand it. You might need to listen to what the fuck I'm trying to tell you. You might need to sit him down and have him watch what the fuck I'm trying to tell him. Because only he knows what the fuck he's going through right now. You know, so when you speak about he don't want to hear you because he can tell by the first few words that you say that you don't understand what's going on with him. When that black boy walk out the house, you don't know how it feels to always be looked at, for all the pressure to be on you. Prime time. And also what we've learned subliminally, which is you supposed to die. Ain't nothing surprising about a nigga dying. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing surprising about a nigga dying. No one takes issue with a nigga dying, not even a nigga. We've been so desensitized to niggas being brutally murdered in every way possible. That when a nigga just gets shot and killed, that nigga got off easy. This shooting took place in Jacksonville, Florida. I tell you that Trayvon Martin was killed in Central Florida. And it seems like there's some unrest within the spirit world. Don't get me started. It would seem as if there's some unrest amongst the spirit world. You notice that after the Trayvon Martin lynching, it seems as if all kind of types of brutal, large murders started to take place. You had a baby getting ate by an alligator. You had them gay niggas dying in Orlando. You had them kids dying in Parkland. Now you got a Madden shooter. None of those situations had anything to do with niggas. Do you believe in reincarnation? Do you think it's a coincidence that the hurricane route, every hurricane route follows the slave trade route? That Amistad and all them fucking boats, Jesus Christ, the slave ship called Jesus Christ. You think it's a coincidence that hurricanes follow that exact same route? As if every time a slave died along that route, that soul met with its maker, its judgment, that slave's judgment day was right then and there. That boat kept going, but right here is where that slave died, and that slave, his soul may have stayed there, because that soul is lost. As if when you die, you have to know how to get home in order to truly find peace. But because that spirit is wandering in the middle of fucking nowhere, now you got anger. Another slave dies. Anger. Another slave dies. Now, as a hurricane, the closer and closer it gets to Florida, and when it hit places and shit like that, like it gets strong and more violent. As if that hurricane is all of those slaves embodied. Now we got a young man whose soul is restless, because not only was he taken away before his time, but the people of Florida felt like the law of man was greater than the law of the land. The law of the land says a life must be given for a life. An eye must be given for an. And there's been no retribution. I wonder what would happen if reparations were given to all of, you know what I'm saying? Like, would the hurricane stop? I wonder if we had a retrial for this lynching that took place with Trayvon Martin. I wonder if these mass murders would stop. I'm not into voodoo, but I am into math, and karma is math. 2 + 2 = 4. How many times does an accident happen in the same place at the same hour on the same date in consecutive years before you say that's not a fucking accident? Repetition is the father of learning. If we don't learn from repetition, then it's an issue with us. these white boys, these gamers, who are proven to be dangerous by their everyday activities, which would be killing people. Every day they kill people, effortlessly and without any emotion, which will make them sociopaths, artificial sociopaths. But I find it odd that that is a fun thing to do, and it's just a cute thing to do, up to the point where they've done studies to where it's been shown that you can be addicted to the LED lights, or, you know what I'm saying, the screen on the game, or whatever the fuck, or the controller, whatever the fuck it is. It's actually addictive. You can go through withdrawals from video games. But even after all those studies, games still become more and more realistic. I had a theory, about, earlier on, where I said they're making the games more realistic to make people less social. You have even less of a reason to go outside because you can live life inside. Your own life, your dream life, inside. I also said social media was formed to make people antisocial, so that I won't talk to you. I'll talk to the person in a whole nother state and just totally ignore what's going on with the people that live in my community, which are the only people that really matter, because they're the people that's getting the same water that I'm getting. They're breathing the same air, seeing the same storms, going through the same. I believe, if you're in AO Nation, you know that there are a lot of things, there have been a lot of things put out there in front of us to divide us. People say religion, race, just name the things that divide us. Social media, video, I'm saying on a level of, I don't want to talk to this person because they may be a Republican. I don't want to talk to this person because they may be Catholic. I don't want to talk to this person because they may be Indian and I think they're Arabic. I don't want to talk to this person because I think all people are fucking weird that live in Alabama. I don't want to talk to this person because I'm sure that they won't understand me. Only to actually meet them and see that you have a lot in common with them. Behind closed doors, we're all watching the same shit. We're watching conspiracy theories and Pornhub. We all eat. We all take a shit. When we take a shit, it's hard to shit. We all want to fuck. But you get so deep in this and so deep in that video game that you actually believe that you're the only one on the fucking planet. So now you're selfish, so you don't think that those people that you harm have a family like you have a family. All of a sudden, that human that's the same race as you, the same age as you, doesn't have the same responsibilities that you have. So it's okay for you to dominate their life and take their money because of their weakness. Your weakness may be sex, but their weakness is dope. But because you can, you know what I'm saying, you can get your sex, because hoes, you know what I'm saying, but they can't get the dope unless they go through you. So they're the junkie. And you don't mind sabotaging their whole life. Because it's money over everything. But then, you want sympathy when somebody kick your door and kill you and your child. But you have to understand, it's all, if it's just business when you destroying that nigga's life slowly, it's just business when this nigga kicked the door and destroy your life fast. Actually, he showed you mercy. Because the junkie actually has to die every day. Every day that he pay you that money, he has to die. She has to die. And it's all because you no longer see that smoker that lives in the same place that you do, just around the corner. You treat that motherfucker like it's a nigga from goddamn Arkansas or from goddamn Africa somewhere. Am I up here preaching love? Let's love everybody, let's just love everybody. What I'm saying is, if we don't start doing something, then this shit is gonna keep doing what it's doing. I'm not, cause this mass murder shit, it doesn't affect us as a hip hop culture, as black people. That shit don't affect us. But what should affect you is, these motherfuckers can murder a lot of people at one time and get life in prison, maybe the death sentence or something like that, but they brought in alive. We dying on the street. If that gamer would have got pulled over or like 30 minutes before, police would have walked right past him and stepped down on the black gamer. Like, what are you doing? Ran right the fuck past him. And I'm saying, ain't it time that we change the profile and the stereotype of a fucking criminal? That's what I'm asking them. But I'm asking us as street niggas, we can expedite the whole process if we start treating each other like we actually, like what we are. Because you ain't doing shit but selling dope to, you know what I'm saying, destroying your neighborhood. I hate that it sound like that, but my nigga, and then my nigga, like, you destroying your fucking family. Dog, you headed to prison right now. Right now, you headed to prison. You can, and once you get up in that bitch, you're gonna be talking just like this. Watch. Soon as you get to the goddamn yard, you're gonna be right on this shit, because the white boy gonna be over there, the fucking Mexican gonna be over there, and niggas gonna sit over here. So now it's all about another nigga. And now you're gonna get to see, man, if all us on dope, goddamn, these motherfuckers gonna overrun us. Jail, prison ain't nothing but a microcosm. It's life on crack. I mean, it's concentrated. So it's easier to see what goes on and who's doing what. But it's the same shit out here. It's the same shit out here. And if you haven't been to prison, if you haven't seen how jail culture is, you will in a minute, my nigga. Holler at me when you get out. You're fucking me up. You're fucking me up. Because now, what y'all retarded ass niggas doing with these fucking interviews, and I'm telling you, we gotta get these fucking Mexicans and Asian motherfuckers where they need to be at, and stop letting these motherfuckers run us.